Hello everyone, it's Marcia with Then and There, and I have a couple new journals I want to share with you guys. These are my spring greens, is what I'm calling them, because the weather is changing. It's been beautiful out lately, and I'm just ready to get into the new growth and the green trees and grass and just everything. Spring. I'm just so ready for it. I usually love winter, but for some reason this one just seems to be dragging on, or it just keeps coming back. Let's put it like that. We have some nice days, and then there's winter again. It's cold and icy, and I don't like it. Anyways, these two books are going to be listed in my Etsy. I've been sick. Please bear with me. It seems like it's been dragging on forever. I've had cold after cold. Just as I'm starting to feel good again, I get sick again. And this time I think it started to develop into pneumonia, and so I got to the doctor and I got meds and I'm okay. So yeah. it's just been a trial in my life. So anyways, back to the books. These will be listed in my Etsy. So excuse me. Do check the link out in the description below if you are interested. I am not going to speak about the books in detail. I'm just going to quickly flip through the pages. The pages of the book are very similar. None of them are exactly the same. But there are a lot that are similar. But anyways, I will just show you that as I go through them. So they are each different, obviously. I'm going to set this one somewhere out of the way and do this one first. So this one has the woven spine again, like the last one that I did. And it has this beautiful green fabric, which I dyed myself with alcohol inks and fabric dye. And I put on some gold ink on there as well, just to add a little shimmer. And I love the different tones and colors that came out. Well, tones of green, really. And I really wanted to incorporate all the colors of green. I want the yellow greens and the blue greens and the green greens and all of that. And so clipped on the charm here, just on one of these, I don't know what these are called. They're like Tim Holtz clasps. Is a little charm with beads and a leaf charm, and this little charm here with some real pressed flowers in there that I covered and put a little dragonfly on there. So that will be on the spine. It can easily be removed and put wherever you choose. This piece of cloth just wraps around. It is attached to the front cover here on an eyelet. Excuse me. On the front, here is a watercolor painting that I did, very loose, abstract, of some leaves, and it makes a pocket which has a couple things in it. It has one of my photographs, which I just backed with some coffee dyed it's tea dyed graph paper here that you can journal on. You can move that around in the book wherever you want. This is a little pocket. I didn't put anything in there, but I figured, you could come up with something, a tag or something to put in there. So then this opens, and this is the focal point of this journal, the starting point, let's put it like that, the inspiration. I had these beautiful eco prints that I have been hoarding for years now. I made them and I couldn't part with them. I loved them all, but I have to give some things up. I just have too much. So I wanted to share that in these books. So there's quite a few eco prints as well as some jelly prints that I did in the book. This also makes a pocket. We have a little like specimen card here with a pressed flower in there, and I just put a little piece of masking tape on there so you can put a label or something on there, and I stitched around that. Another one of my photographs, also with the tea dyed graph paper. Excuse me. I wasn't going to say anything about every page, but I really love how this turned out looking like birch bark. So I'm just going to quickly, this has the real pressed leaves in the tissue paper here. just going to quickly go through. There are 120 pages in each book. That's counting both sides. So it's, what, 60 pages, but 120 counting both sides. Some jelly print there, book page. Just had a lot of fun with this one, doing some collage and painting. These prints are just, I took plants and just sprayed inks over it and dye. And pressed them that way. Got a little leaf print there. The vintage pages like this are kind of fragile, so I just reinforced them with some either masking tape or some, it's just Scotch tape that I've dyed with the alcohol ink. Another eco print. Collage. Had some fun with some transfer paper, that's what that's called. Some stitching. Another eco print. My sewing machine messed up a little bit there, but I don't mind that. I like the grungy, really rustic look. Another plant there. This is a pocket with the eco printed fabric. Just a book page envelope. There's nothing in it, but of course you can put your own little found objects in there, or memories. Memorabilia, that's what I meant to say. I left plenty of places for you to write or to glue your own images. We have some book page. Another one of my, well, it's another of the same photograph, but I really loved it on the vellum. That folds out. This is a page that I made just using different kinds of wallpapers that I had, and I just stitched them together. I just left it plain. Put a little writing place there with a butterfly. A fabric pocket. Another pocket here with a cutoff from the painting from the front. Another one of my photographs, also backed. And this is just a cluster I made with a color swatch and some paper. Just thought that was interesting. I love color swatches. I don't know why. Something about them. Some more of that tracing paper, collage, jelly print. I just painted on some like grass on there. This is a pocket. And that is the back. No, it's not. I have another signature. There are 5 signatures in each book. Another, just a collage card that I made with some doodling. And that is backed. Eco print. Woven papers. Another jelly print there. This has a large, it's a large pocket with a, this one is double-sided eco print, so I didn't want to glue it down or anything, but I love the wildflowers on that side and the leaves on this side. This is some gold ink. I just doodled some plant on there, a place to write, another jelly print, another plant doodle, another large pocket. Is there anything in this one? No. Couldn't remember. The other side of that woven page, and I just took my sewing machine and did like a grass type stitch there. And this is the back cover. Another eco print. I reinforced this. This is a vintage music sheet page. I love right here it says Elfin Frolic. I didn't see that until after the book was already put together, and I love that. So I just reinforced the inside of it so that this will endure being the cover and opening and closing. So, and it was also reinforced with some masking tape and just some other, just to add to the grungy rustic look. Okay, and that's the dyed fabric one is what I'm going to call that one. And this one has a crochet cover. It wraparound crochet cover. It also has a little charm dangle here with a wooden block which has gold paint on the back and a pressed fern and some book page, some charms. That's also just clipped on there and can be removed if you want to. It is held closed with this beautiful shell button in this great green color that just went with the book so well. I had to use it. Excuse me, I have to clear my throat and take a drink. And I intentionally left like these spaces in the crochet to kind of look like sun through the leaves or something along those lines. And it is on the back side as well. It just adds interest to the wraparound cover. And this one also has a watercolor. This yarn, I'm going to go ahead and disclose, was not originally this color. It originally looks like this, and it was just too pale to really go with the bright colors that I was going for, like in this painting. I really wanted to bring it to match the book better. So after creating the wraparound cover, and it was attached to the book, I added some inks and dyes to get this color to really match the book. So, and not all of it took, which is fine because that just adds another dimension of another color, another dimension to the cover. So a watercolor painting here, loose and abstract, and you can see some of the ink did bleed through from dyeing the cover. Some collage, jelly prints, of course some more nature prints, another eco print here, which makes a pocket. Again, it has a photograph and this little envelope here with the moth on it. Hopefully I'm well in view. It's another one of little specimen cards. Hopefully you can see that well. Little eco printed pocket. Eco prints, that birch looking paper. This is actually like vintage, like piano player piano paper. Anyways, just really thought that was cool. And stenciling there, and this just folds out. This was it was a print from a Tim Holtz die that I just doodled on. Made it look like plants. This is just that same thing with the color swatch and the photograph in this pocket. This is the same kind of envelope, different book page, but has the leaves on it, as you can see through the paper or through the fabric there. It is the same, so I'm not going to take it out and mess with that. This also flips up. Another doodled plant, a little bit of printing there. Another collage card there. Eco prints on this woven paper here. I love how that turned out. Nature prints. Another eco prints in here in this large pocket. Another eco print here, which I just tipped in, also double-sided. Used some grass and some ink and just laid it on there. Did a little doodling on that one. Some of that tracing paper. It's a calendar page, which I just layered some paint over. It has trees on it. Music sheet. Again, this is vintage, so I reinforced it with some masking tape. Some jelly print. There's some plants on there. I love when all vintage papers have handwriting on them. I just really think that adds to the authenticity of it. That someone once used it. Another, the other side of that calendar page with the trees on it. Some wallpaper. This is masking tape, some stitching, and some acrylic paint. Jelly print, eco prints. I painted these leaves on with some gold ink. It's a map page. The other wallpaper, it's like a sample, wallpaper sample card. We'll call it that. Tissue paper with the real plant and pressed inside. Some fabric stitched on there. A pocket here with another photograph. And that is the back side. Some of that tape is coming up. I will glue that down. But yeah, there they are in all their glory. The two spring greens. So if you are interested, do check them out. They will be listed in my Etsy. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.